In this video, we will be performing a GOATA Pivot Point Progression, including the GOATA Groundwork, all the way up through the GOATA Standing Work. To begin, we'll start in the child rocker position, toes together, heels away, pressing the tops of the feet into the ground. Find a neutral position for the pelvis and the shoulders. Point the elbow pits forward, begin to rock forward and back. Increase the tension in the posterior chain by spreading the ground apart underneath you. Holding that tension as you rock forward and back, especially squeezing the glutes as you push forward. Then we'll move into the bow hip stretch. You can stay in the stretch or lift the back leg and rock. You also have the option to keep your toes on the ground and rock forward and back. You may also include some side-to-side rocking or opening and closing of the hip, and switch sides. The bow hip exercise is a very versatile position, and there's nothing wrong with just regular old rockers. Maintain that neutral position, elbow pits point forward, top of the foot pressing down into the mat, unless you're deciding to have your toes tucked. And step up with your right leg into your lunge, going forward until you feel a stretch in the front of the left hip, and then using those stretch muscles to pull yourself back, pressing yourself forward with the glutes, pulling yourself back with the hip flexors. Continue to rock forward and back, using the right leg as a kickstand, driving the motion with the muscles of the hip. Switch sides. Same thing. Tuck your tail under or posteriorly rotate your pelvis a bit. Should help you feel a bit more of a stretch and take a little bit of the arch out of the lower back. Five more seconds. We'll move into the good morning child rocker. Toes together, heels apart. You can rock up and down or side to side. Five more seconds. And we'll tuck the toes, push back onto the feet, and move into the squat to hinge. Coming down into your squat, the knees will spiral to the outside and then point in towards each other as you push your hips up into the hinge. Keep your weight in the balls of your feet. Heels lightly on the ground or elevated. You can also choose to have them on GOATA chucks. 2 seconds. Take a step back with the left leg into the drop-in. Knee bows, spirals to the outside, and hold, and switch sides. Weight in the balls of your feet, feet point forward. Challenge your depth, get a little bit lower. Come back to the squat to hinge. Keeping your head mostly on the same level. Really trying to squeeze the thighs together in the hinge and then work your way down back to the child rockers. Catch a little bit of a break. You can move into a bow hip stretch or rock. and switch sides. can also choose to extend the time in the drop-in by coming up out of the bow hip stretch into the drop-in. And back to your good morning rockers, up and down. If you get fatigued in the drop-in, you can drop down into a lunge with your knee on the ground. But always be looking to challenge yourself and extend the amount of time you can endure. And step up with your right leg as we come into the lunge. Rock forward and back, dynamically stretching the left hip into the stretch, pulling back out of it, and switch sides. You may also choose to pause the video at any time if there's a particular exercise you need a little more time with. And we'll switch sides. This time, tuck the toes, begin to lift and lower, lift and lower. Working on really loading the foot in this challenging position. Lifting up, holding, and lowering, and switch sides. You may also choose to just hold the whole time in this deep lunge with the knee bowing to the outside, or work up even higher into the drop-in, or just stay in your lunge, rocking forward and back, stretching the hip. And we'll come back to child rockers. Take a little bit of a break, but then tuck the toes, break time's over. Back onto the feet, send the hips up, squat to hinge. From this position, you can also come into your resting squat, your bolt squat, or your access hinge and really open up the hamstrings. But if you're ready to keep on working, take a step back into the drop-in. Chest points towards the front knee. Front knee points to the outside of the foot. Weight on the balls of your feet. And switch sides. Work on maintaining your breath in and out through the nose. And we'll switch from side to side. Come back to center, squat to hinge. And work your way back down to child rockers, toes together, heels away. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Come into a bow hip stretch, and we'll work from side to side. Left hand, right knee come forward. Right hand, left knee go back. And switch. Or just stay with one side or the other. You can keep on going with anything else you might like to do. That's the end of this video. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your energy.